At this meeting, the Council will hear a briefing by His Excellency Peter Wittig, and I now give the floor to him.
Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me the floor. Last year, the Security Council recognized that the Secretary General's report on peacebuilding in the immediate aftermath of conflict was an important contribution to a more effective and coherent international response to post-conflict peacebuilding. The Council also saw the continued engagement of the Peacebuilding Commission as the Secretary General embarked on the implementation of his ambitious agenda for action. While a number of recommendations made by the Secretary General in last year's report addressed internal UN system mechanisms, there has been a general sense that the PBC is the most suitable platform to generate support from member states for a shared and coherent UN peacebuilding agenda. The PBC therefore has regularly engaged and has been able to contribute ideas and perspectives to the two reports before the Council today. Last week, the Organizational Committee of the PBC convened a meeting to consider the two reports on peacebuilding and women's participation in peacebuilding, where it received a comprehensive briefing by ASG Judy Chang-Hopkins. The meeting was also briefed by Jean-Marie Guéhenno, the chair of the Secretary General's Senior Advisory Group on International Civilian Capacities for Peacebuilding, another important process emerging from the 2009 report on peacebuilding. Allow me, Mr. President, to share with the Council today a few points which have emerged from the PBC's discussions last week. First, capacity development. We stressed the importance of strengthening national ownership and national capacities in order to lay solid foundations for sustainable peacebuilding. We emphasized the linkage between national ownership and national capacity development as an overarching principle for the effective peacebuilding strategy. Second, roles and responsibilities. We noted the progress made in clarifying roles and responsibilities in the areas of mine action and mediation. We also underlined the need to make more considerable progress in bringing clarity on the roles played by different actors in the UN system in the key areas as DDR, SSR, and rule of law. We shall anticipate the outcome of the ongoing reviews of roles and responsibilities in these areas. As we all know, more coherent and effective peacebuilding response will benefit from clarity and, consequently, from establishing solid accountability frameworks for actions in these priority peacebuilding areas. Third, UN-World Bank relationship. The PBC has devoted a significant portion of its activities in 2010 to explore means to strengthen the partnership with the World Bank. We, therefore, welcome the ongoing initiatives to strengthen the relationship between the UN and the World Bank at the headquarters and underline the need for more concrete progress in the field. There are encouraging signs of more dynamic country-specific linkages, such as in the case of the Central African Republic. Fourth, financing. We cannot overemphasize the need for coordinated and more predictable financial support to peacebuilding initiatives. We, therefore, reaffirmed the need for flexible financing for peacebuilding instruments. We noted in this regard the progress made in the process for PBF, Peacebuilding Fund projects, approval through the immediate response facilities and an increased envelope from this facility for up to 10 million. Mr. President, the PBC has contributed to the report on women's participation in peacebuilding during the drafting phase. We noted the action plan which aimed at a more gender-responsive peacebuilding agenda. As you are aware, Mr. President, the PBC's mandate recognizes the role which women play in peace building, both as the victim of conflict and as a critical agent for positive change and for rebuilding the societies emerging from conflict. The PBC will continue to work with all relevant actors in the countries on its agenda to ensure that its advice is gender responsive and that women's role and participation in peace building is appropriately reflected. We also look forward to engaging the new established UN Women and take this opportunity to congratulate Mrs. Michelle Bachelet on assuming her role in the leadership of this new agency. Mr. President, in conclusion, I wish to note that the progress of developing the Secretary General's reports related to peace building have helped to highlight a number of opportunities and challenges facing the continuing evolution of the United Nations peace-building agenda. By generating the need for the actors to engage and contribute to the recommendations, we are gradually placing emphasis on the need for better integration of efforts. The PBC is committed to continue to champion the cause for a more responsive, coherent, and integrated UN peace-building agenda. A closer synergy between the Security Council and the Commission will certainly become a crucial step on the path towards that cause. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank His Excellency, Mr. Wittig, for his briefing.